having us out. Great to be here with you guys. I know everybody's busy, so we won't be here all day. I know it's hot in here, so we'll try to keep it short. But came a long ways to be here with you guys. Some of you guys, great to see you. A lot of you guys that are just a guest, kind of checking this out, welcome. If you're kind of on board, you're just kind of getting the ball rolling, we'll talk a little bit about that. And some of you guys have a team. This shit's actually taken off, man. So really want to talk a little bit about what to focus on as we're really starting to build roots here at SC. I think this is exciting, something that really has never been done before. So I think if you're a guest, definitely have an open mind. I've never seen anything in my age, ever happen like this. So I think it's pretty exciting that we're doing something different. Which is this? We turn the volume down. That's good. That's good, bro. We're just gonna turn you down. Which is this? So anyway, I'm really blown away, you guys, in the last 2 years what's happened with this whole YPR movement. I'll kind of tell you a little bit about the story and the product and really the concept of what we're doing. But I think the biggest thing you got to ask yourself is timing. Everything in life's timing. Where you guys, everybody's at a different point, man. We're all going to school, trying to figure it out. Some of you guys are maybe just working, trying to, get your career underway. And I think, they talk about timing. In real estate, everything is location, but in business is timing. And if you and I were there when Zuckerberg had designed Facebook, you saw a social network, what would you have done? Kept going to the party, kept going on to the gym, gone to class. I mean, some kids would probably just pass that up. And knowingly what Facebook was going to become, now what it is today, I would have hung on to Zuckerberg's shirt, bro, and I would be, in a different spot right now. So definitely ask yourself, is it the right timing for you? You'll make that decision. I think the timing of this company right now, it's amazing. We've never been at this point, and that's why we got some people here today. Because here at SC, it really is untapped. A couple small groups here. I know a couple guys, you guys are working with Morgan. I know a couple guys are here working with Jesse Munt, and then obviously Blah and his team. And so really want to help you guys take this thing to the top, make this shit really big here. And so really I've been a part of Vima for 6 years, so I can tell you guys stories on the product, a lot about how the company works, the owner BK Braco, but more what it could do for you, what it could do for us as a team right now in this economy. We're all dealing with an uncertain time where every day where I live in Cali, people are losing their jobs, companies are downsizing, pay cuts are happening. It's just forcing people to find other means, other ways to make money. And that's what I love about what we're doing. This is working. If it's not the right fit for you, bro, no hard feelings. But really I think, when you hear the story and see the product and the concept, it's really impressive. Real quick, I grew up in San Diego playing basketball. If you guys are athletes, my whole dream was to play in college. I wanted to play at the college level. I had a chance to play. I signed with UC San Diego. And basically after graduating, I got in a car wreck in Myrtle Beach. Funny enough, my mom is from Darlington, South Carolina, so I spent a lot of time down here. And we were at a family reunion, hydroplaned in the rain and rolled off the road. So I didn't end up playing for them that fall, and that whole dream never happened. Pretty tough to deal with, but I had to find something to change it up. I had to find something to put my time, my energy into. So at 18, I started a business. I didn't really know what I was doing, but kind of just off of pure excitement, I was selling flat screen TVs. I'd gotten a business license, a resale permit, and my whole niche was I could save your dad money off Best Buy. I didn't have a building insurance, the overhead, the employees. We would install it and do service, but with no money to advertise the store, no showroom or any marketing experience, I got creative. What we're talking about with this is creative. I did something different. I found realtors. Hey, Bilal, I hear you sell the real estate in Columbia, man. I want to meet you for lunch. I'll buy you a sandwich, talk about helping you make $4 or $5 grand a month, and I'll talk about this real estate. And I'd meet him for lunch. I'd be like, hey, man, you just sold this guy a nice house. What if you referred me? I'll save him money off the flat screen, install it, make it look good, make you look good. And every time you get me a job, I'll give you $1,000. Well, you guys, my first year out of high school at 18, I made over 100 grand, which was a fluke doing that, but I was in the right place at the right time. And I worked my ass off. The long story through the economy hit, I had to make a change. I did that for about 4 years. I learned a lot about sales and dealing with people, a lot about timing. But then the economy hit. All of us have been affected probably in some way. One, people stopped putting all that money in their homes. Nobody's spending 10 grand, all that money on home theater stuff in this situation. Number two, Costco, can't stand those fools. And the internet, they started selling these flat screens and it kind of killed me. Because 10 G's at Best Buy, 9 at Costco, 8 at Best Buy. Now flat screens are like $1,000 or cheaper. So there's really no money in that home theater type of business today. So I had to make a change, and that's where we're talking about today. Some of you guys are from school, and you heard Bilal, his story, and how he had to come through that point, that turning point in his life. Jason graduated Coastal, thought everything else was laid out the way it should be, and that didn't work out the way he planned. He had to make a change. So I made a change to Vima, you guys. It was the best decision I ever made. Now, I had no interest in this business when I first heard about it because I'd never seen it work for young people. So I was the first guy to be like, you know what, bro, thanks but no thanks, not my thing, it's all good, you know, I'll hit you up, whatever. So I passed on it, but fortunate enough I got on the product. And if you're here today, if you do some homework on Vima, it's a liquid vitamin supplement. It's actually the title of the company. It's on the can, it's VEMMA. So I was taking this product, Vima, you guys, it's a liquid vitamin supplement twice a day. I love my energy level, I loved how I felt. I didn't have the health issues though, like many people do. My mom did. Again, my mom being from the South, didn't have the right fitness, didn't really have the right diet, didn't really supplement, so was kind of suffering with different health problems, and one of them being high blood pressure. And again, Vima is not intended to cure anyone of anything, but it'll give your body what it needs that you don't get in your foods. What do you guys eat? What do we eat every day? Shit, Five Guys? What do we go out and eat all the time? Jimmy John's. It's like, what we're eating really has little or no nutritional value. Well, anyway, my mom was taking Vima twice a day and saw huge results to a point where she was able to get off her blood pressure medication, and that was huge for our family. So definitely, be thinking about people that you can introduce to Vima from a health standpoint. But that was around 05 when I got on the product, you guys. My belief went out the roof. Dr. Oz recommended Vima in Esquire magazine. We can show you that. Men's Journal rated Vima the best overall supplement. And then these clinical studies came out where our products are proven to reduce inflammation and proven to increase your immune system. So really, solid stuff behind it. It's just not in stores. That's why people don't know about it. Anyway, that was in 05. 06 and 07 came around. I saw people like John. I saw these guys were doing this. I saw they were making money. I figured, I like the drink, dude, and I know a lot of people. I didn't take it serious, man. I was doing everything else that was more important. I was, doing TV jobs, partying my ass off 4 nights a week, debating on school and basketball, in a relationship. So I made no time for this, you guys. It didn't grow. And I look back today, telling you guys from my vantage point that it wasn't the product or the company, it was me. I meet some people that are like, yeah, I've heard of that stuff, or I've tried it, or my buddy tried it. Well, did he really try, dude? Because the thing is, I notice people like Bilal that get on the calls, they get to the events, they get plugged in, they work with the team, they become successful. And I see the other guys that are dicking around that don't take it serious, it doesn't work. And I can attest to that because it wasn't the product or the company, it was me. But around mid-07, I had to make a change. Again, my basketball dream never happened. The TV business was short-lived, and I didn't have a degree. I still don't today. So around 07, I started making the change, and I started sharing Vima to my network. Everybody here has a network, dude. You got a Facebook, phone book, Twitter, Instagram. So from that point, I started sharing Vima to my TV clients and realtors. I didn't think, one, young people had the money. We're all on a budget. I understand that. And number two, I didn't think my friends would take it serious. Well, where are we partying tonight? Where are we going out? What's the word? What are we going to do, right? So everything else is so much more important. I didn't think they would take it serious. So I got a little over 100 people on the Vima, you guys, mostly TV clients, realtors, in the parent market, which is about one every 30 days. So my first 4 years, from 07 to 11, about a little over 100 people on the product. Well, how many of you personally enrolled?
15.
15. So I'm a little bit farther down the road than him. Half of those people I got on the product just use it. They don't even care much about the business, dude. That's fine. But I found like 15 people, like the two guys you just saw, that saw the big picture, that saw what this could become. And working with them, helping them, doing stuff daily, it turned into like 7,000 to 8,000 orders in Vima. And in my 4th year, you guys, I hit this level called Star Ambassador. And again, results vary. Maybe the results aren't typical because I work at this shit every day. Maybe an hour a day or 2 hours a day. Not like, crazy, but I put time and effort in. And at Star Ambassador, you're making probably right around 10 G's a week. That's where I was sitting. So anyway, I got pretty far, dude, after 4 years, but I wanted to grow. I was 25, and my life changed. My one kid, dude, I met a young guy at Arizona State where this thing first started. You saw him in the video. So basically, in April of 11, dude, I got this guy on Vima. Marty, we work, had great results like my mom. His friend in Ohio had great results, and his son went to Arizona State. So I met this kid, 21, going into his senior year, and he sat down with me for 30 minutes. And here's what I did, like you just heard them talk about. I just told him my story. I'm like, bro, basketball never happened. The TV thing I did, great, short-lived, made some money. But in 4 years with parents and Vima, dude, look at these numbers. And I never saw someone my age that's so excited, so fired up about this, because he saw this as a way out. Like you heard them say, they saw this as something they could do while they're in school, but to graduate, not to get a corporate job. If that rings a bell with you guys, great. If not, no big deal. But that's what he wanted. So we sat down for 30 minutes. He tried this. He's like, dude, if I like it, my friends will. Everybody can relate to that, whether you're seeing a movie, a restaurant, ladies, a pair of shoes, a bag. It's the same thing. And number two, he goes, if I make money in this, man, my friends will want to do it. So that light bulb went off in my head. I'm like, damn, if I can help him become successful, he'll never stop. Well, that day we went over the numbers, because have an open mind. If you saw the numbers to like 500, 1,000 a month, it's not rocket science. In fact, it's so simple and doable, and we want to help you guys achieve it. Number one, the numbers, and number two, a method. Like proven steps, bro. If you work at it and you play and you follow the plan, you won't fail. It worked for me, worked for that kid, it's working for these guys. Come on, follow the steps. It's a business plan. We got 16 kids on board at ASU. Alex did personally from May of 11 till June of 12, so about a year. It turns into like 1,000 orders of the Verve shipping out in his group, and he reached a 6-figure income. He hit presidential in 13 months. In fact, that basically is about $8 grand a month. And I don't know about you guys, dude, but that blew my mind. Because this guy, 21, it took me 2.5 years to do that with parents and Beamer. So it really has developed this movement, this story. It became an example. Like, shit, bro, this could really go down. And there's 3 major reasons why we're having this success, why we got this meeting together today, and why you guys should have an open mind and look at running with us as we launch this at SC and really try to build this big here. Number one, dude, 55% of kids our age are unemployed. However you want to look at it, whether Verve's for you, bro, or not, that's all good. I understand. But right now, 1 out of 2 kids potentially in the room, but our age can't find a job. It's scary to think about. Half the kids at San Diego State, where I live, half the kids at SC will graduate in June with no job. So that is a reality check that we got to consider, you guys. Number one. Number two, it's that elephant that everybody knows and knows about. They don't talk about it. It's the student loan problem. Student loans, you guys, now the number one debt over credit cards. 60% of kids here have 30 G's or more. That's the facts. So my friends, being a little older than you guys, have 2 degrees or 50 or 100 grand in loans, and they're working corporate America for 30 grand. And I said to Jason, I'm like, Jason, you're not going to retire your parents, dude, on 50 grand a year. You're not buying a home on 40 grand a year, and you're not going to pay back loans on 30 grand a year. It's just not set up that way. When you're young, hear me out, it's not the best. I know working, minimum for $8 or $10 an hour. Here's why. At 10 an hour, 20 hours a week, you're going to make 200. 4 weeks is 8. At the end of the month, bro, you take home 600 to 700. So when we saw that, we realized we couldn't work more hours to make more money. And everybody looks around, what's good, bro? You know anybody hiring? Anybody that has a job? And we all agree the job market's not that great. So what you can do with this is start your own business. That's what this is. You can work for yourself. You can really make your own money, and that's what I fell in love with. I fell in love with the idea there was no limit. And you'll realize in life it's not hard starting a business. You need a vehicle, like a car. And I tell you my background, because basketball never happened, but the TV business was a vehicle for 4 years. I was doing these TV jobs. I was getting out there, man. I was on the road, putting in the time and effort, and it was worth it. But I obviously had to, I got hit with the economy. I had to make the change. This is the vehicle we're running with now. And again, if you guys do some homework, Verve's getting a lot of credibility. Not only is it the official drink of the Phoenix Suns, even last October, Dr. Oz recommended it on his show. Okay, so not saying he endorses Verve, but he recommended the product, which I think was huge. Imagine you and me, bro, got this healthy product, legitimately a healthy product, and that dude recommends it, and we're going to take it to the market. But the thing I realized real quick with why my friends don't know about it, because it's not in stores. You guys, if Verve was in stores, why would I get it from you? Why would I get it from a friend if I could buy it on my way to class or on my way to work? So if this was in stores, it would really kill our whole concept, number one. Number two, as a consumer, I would never buy that. I don't know what that is, dude. People don't buy what they don't know. People buy smart water, the same gum, the same chips. I don't think people are going to buy this stuff. When you go in there, there's a million energy drinks, 100 juice, 100 types of water. And that's the beauty of what we're doing. It's that direct contact. You get credit for getting someone on the product, dude, but if you got someone on it, and they got all their boys at Clemson on it, you get credit for that. So you got me on the Verve, I tried, I got all my friends in Cali drinking it, excited about this, and if I grow, you grow, help me. That's the business we're talking about right now. So my biggest thing is, one, have an open mind. Oprah said on her show, a closed mind in this economy can be the most expensive thing you own. I wonder how many kids messed up on that Facebook thing. Okay, but if you had an open mind, and number one, try the product. The product sells itself, dude. We spend money on stuff like this every day. We spend money on what? Coffee, $2 or $3 Starbucks. Soda, go to Chipotle, get a burrito. Soda, drink water, bro. Get a water cup. Energy drinks for your workout or party. And I'm going to say this because it's so true. Our friends spend way more money every week on alcohol, weed, and Adderall every day. And it's funny because I had to talk to some of my friends. I'm like, bro, if you're not happy where you are, maybe quit drinking, bro, for 30 days. Maybe quit drinking or quit smoking weed, dog, for 90 days. Put the time and money into what we're doing and watch your whole life change. Because when I tell you these stories in a second, that's what's going down right now in different colleges all over the U.S. So really have an open mind, bro, and want to try this stuff. It tastes good, it's healthy, a lot of credibility, a lot of recognition. It's not retail, it's probably the healthiest thing we do. At $2.80 a can, you're not spending more money, it's like a transfer of dollars. Number two, if you have that idea in your mind, now take your Facebook and phone book and funnel that into this. And it's very simple. I'll touch on these numbers and we're going to wrap up. In Viva, you build two teams, dude, a left team and a right. The way I visualized it, the way I thought it, I figured it out, was two schools, two teams, two groups, right? So, you know, if you think of two colleges. So, let's just say you're from where?
Florence.
Florence, right? So you and I grew up playing baseball. What up, bro? I saw you at the gym. Here, dude, check this shit out. I gotta go. I'll hit you later. You tried it. You saw the video. What? You saw the big picture, and you got 4 of your boys on it at SC. So I got 5 orders on my right. Okay, where are you from, dude? Jersey, right? So I was at Rutgers like 3 nights ago. Okay, so you and I grew up together playing hoops. That's good, dude. I haven't seen you in a while, man. How's life? Oh, I can't find a job. Shit's going on. Okay, dude, we gotta talk. Here, try this. I gotta go. I'll hit you later. You saw the video. You just see the big picture, and you got 4 of your boys on it at Rutgers. So when you have 5 orders on one side and 5 on the other, not only you cycle twice, you get a momentum bonus of 100, and with a little bit of fast start money, you're making right about 200. So you're not rich, dude, but you're making a little bit of money and you're paying for your product. So what I do with my guys and my team, I help them do that, do their first day. I've got kids hitting that shit in 2-3 days. Simply, like an hour or 2 of effort, hitting 5 orders on one side, 5 on the other. Psychologically, you're not out anything. That's a good feeling, and that's like you and me own a business and have no money in it. It's all profit. Do you realize downtown what those business owners have put into opening those bars and those restaurants and all that shit? A lot of money. It's a good business when you have a big old amount of money into it. Or you're gonna, I'm doing a call tonight at 9 o'clock, due Eastern. You can hop on and listen. I'll send them the call to these guys, and you guys can plug in. It's a call I'm doing with this doctor on the health side of Vima. So you get 3 customers, get your girlfriend's mom to listen in on this, get your girlfriend's uncle for different problems. So we talk about like different things like blood pressure, cholesterol. Get them on if they have health issues. Let them hear about the product from what it can do. Bro, you get 3 customers, your shit's free. So I help my guys get 3 customers, your monthly order's free, you're good. 5 left, 5 right, you're about 200. 35 and 20. So your 4 boys at SC got 5 on the product, there's 20 here. Okay, your 5 buddies at Rutgers got 7 on the product. When you have 35 orders on one side, 20 on the other, you hit gold. Okay, some of you guys are working with Morgan, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Morgan hit gold in fucking 2 months. Okay, so went to SC and hit that in 2 months. I've seen kids hit gold in a week. I've seen them hit it in 2 weeks, in a month. Let me tell you the power of it when you hit gold. When you hit gold, you're making, like he said, pretty much a part-time income. And I love how you said that, because this is what this can do. This can help you quit your part-time job. For all of our friends that we know that work in different colleges and different areas around the U.S., when you hit gold, you're making about $600 a month. So let me tell you that. Does anyone work part-time? Anybody? Where do you work, bro?
At Coca-Cola.
At Coca-Cola. Part-time though?
Mm-hmm.
Like 20 hours?
Mm-hmm.
So ballpark, bro, other people here work part-time. As an example, what would you guess at the end of the month after taxes you take home ballpark? 500?
Yeah.
500 bucks. Okay, perfect example. So if you tried a vert, right, and liked it, you got 4 of your boys on it, or 5 guys got 10 on the product, and you got about 50 orders pumping out. You hit gold, you're making about 600 monthly, bro, you just quit your part-time job. How would you feel?
Really?
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's what's happening, you guys, and what you saw in this video. Okay, now you don't sit around and do nothing and hit gold. Like, again, results vary because you got to get out there and make it happen. But it's not rocket science, dude. The product sells itself. People like the taste, like how they feel, all the credibility and recognition. It's not retail. We are building this brand. Okay, then you double your numbers, dude. Your 4 boys at Rutgers. How many kids go to Rutgers? 50,000? A shitload, dude. I went there and did a meeting with 200 kids there. It was the fattest event I've been to. And like 3 kids at 6-figure income spoke. Jesse Munt, Joe Bruno, Ben Long. So you guys, when you have 4 of your boys get 10 on the product, 7 guys on the other side got 10, 70 and 40 in your 2 schools or your 2 legs, and and you're a diamond. Okay, a diamond is about $300 weekly. Now you're really moving, dude. I don't know about you guys, but if you're young and you can make $1,200 to $1,500 a month, pretty much still part-time, what would you do with that? And that's the cool part is now, at diamond, I've seen kids hit that in 30 days. I've seen a lot of kids hit it within 60 to 90 days. It took me 8 months. Okay? Bilal, how long did you hit diamond? How long?
38 days.
38 days. At diamond, you can go get a 3 series. They'll give you $400 a month for your car payment or a C class. Or they're now even going to allow you to take that money and put it into student loans. So we're trying to help our friends get out of their jobs, in a new car, pay off some loans or whatever, and you can go full-time. In fact, about 2 G's a month, I would say our age, you're pretty much full-time. That's enough money to live and do shit on your own. And you need about 750 orders on one side, 375 on the other. You're presidential, making 100 G's a year. So I don't know about you guys, dude, but it took me 2.5 years to hit that. Alex, we did it in 13 months at ASU, and Joe Bruno, Nick Palega, and Jesse Munt, the 3 kids at Rutgers in a night, hit it all in less than 12 months. Okay, I had over 25 young people on my team reach that, including like 4 young ladies, in the last 12 months, dude. So if you guys ask yourself, the reality, I don't know many kids graduating here with a $100,000 job. And I'm not like flexing like, look at us, dude, but this shit's working. And if you're ready for change, this could be the answer. Whether it's the right timing, bro, you decide. But we're excited about it. It's fresh. It's new. People don't know about it. The product's the real deal. And when you see these numbers, it's not rocket science. We want to help you hit gold, help you hit diamond, and then you're going to be confident and comfortable, and you can do what I'm doing. So you got to tell the story. Number 3, real quick, we're going to wrap up. Do some homework on the website, bro. Vemma.com. VEMMA. Vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe. It's pretty simple. It's an acronym. Vitamins A through E, your multivitamin. People that take Centrum 1 a day, we can get them on the Vemma. Easy. The vitamin people. Why? Because your body will absorb a liquid way better than a capsule or pill. So people can ditch the pills. That's like old school. 65 plant-sourced minerals, mineral deficiency. Athletes deplete their body of minerals when they work out. A lot of it we don't get in our foods, so check that out. Mangosteen, this little fruit from Asia. Walls from India, so he knows about the Asian fruits. But mangosteen, you know, high in antioxidants, known to help with joint pain and inflammation, so definitely do some research on that. And Vemma has aloe vera and green tea. And it's preservative-free organic. It's the real deal. I think it's perfect for the parent market. 3 customers, easy. Okay? From that, Verb has 2 ounces in it. The orange can has 80 milligrams of guarana, natural caffeine. The black one has 120, a little bit more. A little taurine and purified water. You're not going to be all wiry and jittery, you won't crash. So I think the product's the real deal when you do some homework and get a little bit more familiar. We were on ABC watching the TV earlier, and Chris Powell from Extreme Makeover is the guy who designed our weight loss product called Body. It's the best pre-workout I've seen. 20 grams of protein. Thermogenics makes your metabolism burn with Vemma in it. And you can get people on the body line easy. There's like a whole body challenge with the app, and you can eat their whole meal plan. It's dope. So check that out on the website. Watch some of the videos. Eric Thomas doing a lot of interviews with our young YPR leaders, telling their story, like you heard these guys, and why they're doing it. Retire your mom, travel, pay off loans, buy a home before you're 25. See, those are the kind of things that we're fixated on. And when you watch these videos, your belief will go out the roof. The Revolution videos, you know, the YPR videos that we have. So check these out. Spend a few minutes looking at them, and it'll raise your belief when you see these young people making this happen. Okay? Kaylee Warren, young lady, 20 years old, rocking this. Emily McCullough, 6-figure income, rocking this. And I'm going to tell you guys, this thing's going to get wild. Because I'm excited. You know, if you think about it, this thing can go all over the place. So watch some of these videos. It's going to raise your belief and get your wheels spinning. And even Facebook, dude, kids post pictures of their checks, their cars, these big-ass events. I go on Tuesday to Michigan State. My boy Luke Hessler's 20, just turned 21. Fraternity, dropped out of his fraternity. Hit 6 figures in less than a year. Got an E350 Mercedes. We got the first, let me say this. I'm excited, bro. My boy TK, the first black dude's going to hit presidential this month. I'm telling you right now, this shit's going down. Up in Michigan State, he has a crew running, and Verve is an official club on campus. Club Verve, they have parties, they have events, it's fat. And it's going down up there, And when TK hits presidential, they're going to acknowledge him on the football field at halftime. Like, some crazy shit, dude. Because all they're promoting there is entrepreneurship, goal setting, leadership, speaking, personal development. These are the things that we learn and what we work on. Now, okay, yeah, I got it. We're going to have a fat party tonight. We got a keg. Let's have fun. Cool, I like doing that too, dude. But I want to get shit done. So it's like, put beer and video games down, let's make money. And if you guys start now while we are young, we have time on our side, get ahead of the curve, you won't be frustrated like Jason having to work as a pirate. I love him, that's why I can pick on him. But, so really, you guys, goal setting, what's your goal this month? Leadership, bro. If I can show you what I've done in BEMA, you gotta turn around and help him. You become a leader when you do this. Speaking. I'm not that good at speaking. I feared it, and I don't even think I'm, that good at all. But I've gotten better at speaking in my career in BEMA as I tell my story. You'll get better at talking in front of people. And personal development. Get on some of these books, dude. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Shit'll mess your head up. You won't think the same, bro. It changes your mindset from employee to entrepreneur. Books like Business of the 21st Century, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, New York Times, best business book of all time. So you're in business and you're all about business, bro. You got your degree in business, cool. You need to read these books. Yeah. And these are some of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world talking about what we're doing right now. Okay, and then from that point, now the website, the tools, the support, is the key to it all. You guys, in this business, you have the support of people, one, that know what they're doing. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I've made over $3 million in 5 years. So I can tell you how this thing goes down. But the support of the leadership here, John, Law, what you guys have done already here, huge. Okay? The Jensen's rolling down here all the time. And what I think would be best is as a group, because I know some of you guys are working with Mutt and Kish and those guys. Some of you guys are working with Morgan. We should try to get these groups to work together here to really create some fucking movement. Because if you guys maybe met once a week as a unit, there's a lot more power in numbers than by yourself. So I think working as a group would be a good thing. You leaders should all talk. Some of you guys that are here as leaders get together and huddle up. Maybe if Sunday night we get together as a fat group. And at ASU, when I first started with Alex, what did we do? We got up, we worked out, we had lunch with a couple of new people that were getting started. We got on the phone, we did some three-way calls, we did some Skypes, we had a meeting, took a little break, did some calls, had some food, did another meeting, and at the end, we came back to the house and we had a fat banger. That was the culture we built, was 2 or 3 of these a day, working the phone. Some of you guys stick around, work with Bilal tonight on Skypes, dude. He'll sit here and do calls with you and help you talk to someone that understands what we're doing. But you guys, the support is the glue to it all. And that's why I'm excited about the leadership here that's growing, because this is going to be huge. And that support of people that know what they're doing and care. I wouldn't have come all the way down here, bro, if I didn't care about making this shit happen. And in closing, you guys, it's not a get rich quick. We won't have 50, 100 orders on you tomorrow. But by Halloween or by Thanksgiving or by Christmas, yeah, if we push start and we get serious, an hour or 2 a day. Treat it like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby. Treat it like $1 million business, bro, you'll make $1 million. But it's not a get rich quick, nothing in life is. We're open in 60 countries. It's not about you guys, dude. Shout out to my boy from UK. I'm going there October 21st for 3 days. So whoever you have there, you should have a meetup. I had a young guy just hit diamond in the UK. Another young guy hit diamond under Kish. Another young guy under Derek Alexander hit diamond. We have a kid in Norway, 19, executive. A young guy in France is about to hit presidential. A kid in Montreal, Canada, just hit presidential. He's 21. You guys, it's crazy, and it's going around the world. And this is your chance to build a worldwide business off of your phone. Because don't be excited about who you know. You don't know anybody in Europe, and Canada, and Mexico. Be excited about who he knows, dude. His cousin's going to school over there. His sister's dating some guy from over there, dude. Whatever. See, and that means give that Asian kid in class a birth. I guarantee you, that shit will pay off. So maybe, we realize the power of how this can go through Canada. I had a kid in Mexico City just hit diamond in my group. Europe, UK, London, all these different spots. I'm going to UK, Norway, France, Holland, Germany, okay, and Australia. We're open in Africa, dude. Let's go. You guys, this thing is going to go around the world, and this is where you can really hit a home run. And in my last point, I'll give you 4 valid points. It's my opinion. I've done my homework though, and it's okay to disagree, but I'll give you 4 valid reasons why Vima is not a pyramid scheme. Number 1, in my view, a pyramid scheme is illegal, or a Ponzi scheme. So a Vima or a scam would be shut down. Last year we did 117 million in sales of Vima and Verve. So think about it, dude. If we did 117 million last year, and we're about 20 million a month right now, so about a little over 200 million this year. That's a lot, dude. So obviously, in common sense, I would have thought we've already been shut off. Number 1. Number 2, Dr. Oz on my Instagram halfway down will never recommend a product if it's tied to an illegal business. You're telling me the Phoenix Suns made Verve their official drink and we're a pyramid scheme. It doesn't even make sense. Chris Powell, Extreme Makeover with Body, is going to tie himself to Vima as some scamming company. No, dude. But here's the red flag. I've done my homework, they're out there, and it makes us look bad. You guys, if there's no product or commodity, a tangible item, to me, that's a red flag. So you spend money, bro, and got nothing. You got on board with him, you spend money, got nothing. You got on board with him, spent money, got nothing. You got on board, it was daisy connected all the way around, daisy chain. Now I'm last, bro, you got me on board, I spend money, but I get nothing. To me, that looks like a money game. And they're out there, and that makes us look bad. It's not Vima. And a lot of those things are like a grand or two, and you just make money when someone signs on. It's not how this works, dude. If I got a case of Verve from you, you make 10. If I get a case, 2 cases, you make 20. If I get a builder pack, which is 7, bro, you make 100. So you're going to pick up 10, 20, or 100 when someone gets 1 case, 2, or 7 of Vima, Verve, or Body. Okay, the reason I get a builder pack, number 1, you must have product on hand to make this work, dude. If you don't have product on hand for an event or in class, you have it in your backpack to give this guy or this girl next to you, that's like having a Subway with no bread. You're not going to make any money. Number 2, there's a bonus called the Frenzy. The Frenzy bonus states, when you get a builder pack and you get 3 people on board in a week, you make 700. Guys, I've got young guys, young ladies that got a builder pack. Got 3 friends in a week on board, made 700. Some kids got 6 on board in a week, made 1,400. You can make 700 to 1,400 each week in Vima with that Frenzy. But maybe you don't get a builder pack, you don't worry about that. Remember the 2 teams we built? We got Rutgers on my left, okay? We got SC on the right. 10 orders, 5 left, 5 right. 50, 5, 110. Track that down, that's your monthly income, 200, 600, 1,200, we'll go over that. That's your monthly income you're building, you guys. And my last point is, look at how big these companies get, dude. Look at Avon. Ladies know what it is. Mom and women, right? Lotions, they've been around for over 40 years. Great company, I can't find one negative. Dude, last year, Mom and Women with lotion products, dude. Avon did 11 billion. So if you don't realize that, they did more in revenue than the NFL. They did more than the NBA and Major League Baseball, and they're twice the size of Red Bull. So I don't know about you guys, dude, but that is huge. So that's what we're shooting for. Taking this $200 million company to $1 billion. Do you realize how big that will be, not only just in the college scene alone? There's 4,200 colleges in America. I do an average of maybe 5,000 kids, and you can figure out how many college kids there are. That's a lot. Spending money on stuff like this every day, and half of us having a tough time finding the right job. Start your own business. How many kids go to SC?
30,000.
30,000, dude. This is perfect. So my advice is have an open mind. Number 1, try the product. Number 2, look into the numbers, will help you. Number 3, using our tools, website, calls, videos, different things we have, and then the support. We want to help you become the next leader. We want to help you become the next golden diamond, and you'll never look back. You guys, in 5 years, I've gotten like a little over 130 people on Vima, which if you want to look at it, it's probably like 1 every 30 days. It's not that great. Half the people I got on Vima just use the product, so they don't even care about the business. But dude, I got like 20 people. And that's the reason, working with them over 5 years, I have 33,000 orders on my right, 23,000 on my left. And if you look at this, in 4 years, you guys, I was blessed. I was able to hit Star Ambassador, which I told you what that was. It was like 10 weekly. And bro, in 2012, July of 12, I hit the level called Royal by title of Vima, would be $1 million a year. Again, results vary, they're not typical, because I work at it all the time, dude. It's not a burden to me. I love this business. I want to help you guys. I want to team up with my team and get back down here in like 30 days. Let's keep this shit going. But then from July of 12, dude, I hit Royal. It doubled again by November at 4,000 cycles, you guys, and I hit the high level in Bema called Pinnacle at 6,000 cycles in a month. And again, you know, you can look at it however you want. Last month I cycled 8,200 times. And if you figure that out, it's like over 50 a week. And I'm not here to talk about my numbers, but I'm trying to show you guys the big picture. This is the second time I've been here. This is really all that Bema has to offer at SC. This is a school that's untapped. People spending money on stuff like this. Nobody has the answer to the job market and student loans. And this is the answer, I think. Start your own business, work with a team. We're going to have fat parties, we're going to have fun, we're going to do a lot of shit this school year. And if you just looked at your Facebook phone book and you found a couple key guys, this thing will take off. You just got to follow the steps. When I met with Alex, I showed him the numbers and I showed him a method. I'm like, bro, you're new, you don't know all about the product, you don't know about the numbers, and you haven't made any money. So why don't we team up? Some of you guys need to lock arms and team up together. And all I did with Alex was I made him a list. We looked at the people he could reach to. I showed him how to approach it. What do you say? How do you invite it? And then we tell the story about the job market, student loans, 10 an hour, and how young people are becoming overnight successes with this. You guys, from that point, stick around, ask questions, swap numbers. We're going to be here for a little bit. You know, there's no sign-up fee, none of that junk. All that we did was we ordered product, 1, 2, or 7. Your website's up, your app is free. You got to go to work. You guys, I know Bilal's going to have some time this evening to be here. We got to run to Greenville to meet with a few people and come back. So if you guys are down to kick it tonight, we'll be back a little bit later, probably like more around 11 or 12. But Bilal's going to be here. You guys could link up, do some Skypes. We could do a little training call on what to focus on. And if you guys are ready to put an hour or two a day into something that could really change your life forever, buckle up, dude. This shit's going to be huge. I'm excited. I appreciate all of you guys taking the time to be here. I know it's hot. I'll stick around, swap some numbers, ask questions. And Jason, I'll hand it back to you for final thoughts.
I just want to say, give Brad a big round of applause. Real quick, just want to thank you guys for coming out. Obviously, man, this thing's getting huge. And the support here is unreal, dude. Bilal, John at USC are killing it. You know, the organization I'm with, guys, you know, so much success stories in this house tonight. My older brother, who actually got me involved, but I hated on him forever, is here, man. You got 25, no college degree, presidential leader, crushing it. We got Richard Bischoff, ambassador, and Myrtle working with his team as well. So the support's here. You guys know you can absolutely make this happen, man. And we're going to do this. So thanks for coming out. Well, we'll probably all head outside, dude. Go stand in the parking lot. It's hot as can be in here. So if you guys, if you want to roll out, we'll come out, chill for a little while. We have to leave in like 20 minutes. We'll be back later. So appreciate you guys coming, ask questions, stick around, and take it easy. Thanks for coming.